Hello, it's Reverser. I'm here again. Yeah, so on to the next video. Feedback is to talk more, but I will try my best. Yeah, we got back from the harrowing. I think that's how you pronounce it. And we have to go meet a guy. I don't know where to go. I'm probably going to explore for a bit. Chest. Buckle of the Winds, +3 defense. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Are they... This is the washroom. Look at that bath. How do I fit in that bath? Oh, I can't. Look. How... Just like... Everyone just shares this washroom. And she's just chilling in there. She doesn't care. She doesn't care if she sees you pooping. How? Cloth helmet. +5 mental resistant. You put that. Robert, you look so beautiful. No one will mess with you now. There's just a staff chilling? Robert does not care. Robert is just stealing?
With your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe.
Oh my god.
You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
He caught on fire.
Concentrate. Hold the shield. Yes, Vic. If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want?
No?
Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again.
Poor guy. Why is this happening in a library? Like, they're practicing fire spells with books all around them. That's so dangerous. Oh. Oh, great trip coming down here.
As you say.
Can I not leave? Was I not supposed to do this? Help? Oh. Let's go in here first. Who are you? Oh.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
I don't need anything. What is the stockroom for? What can I buy here? Are you a tranquil mage? I guess what is the stockroom for?
The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Are you really a tranquil mage?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
Don't you think what they did to you is cruel? What is it like not having emotions? That's very direct. You actually like being this way? I suppose that could be nice. I kind of want Robert to be... I want him to not give a poop. How about you actually like being this way?
I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
Fair? And now you're no longer a person. Ooh. What was becoming tranquil like? What happened during the Rite of Tranquility? Ooh, yeah, I kind of want to know this information. Yeah, let's ask that.
I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes.
I feel like later in the game I'm going to find out, and I'm not going to like it. What was becoming tranquil like?
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
And now you're no longer a person.
My body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do?
But, like, he has a point where I think he still deserves human rights. It's unfair that his emotions were taken away from him. I'm just going to say a person is more than just physical parts.
I have thoughts and memories. I remember my past, my childhood in the tower, and my apprenticeship. These experiences defined me. My lack of emotion simply adds to what is already there.
Silence, you are confusing me. My statement was rude, I apologize. See, that's me. I would say that. But with Robert, I feel like you would just want to end the conversation, like, sure. Perhaps you are right.
Personhood is not measurable. Therefore, we should let this rest.
I should go now.
Very well. Goodbye.
Why? Sweeney?
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the Circle?
You might remember me as an apprentice. I'm newly Herald Mage, but I've lived here all my life. Are you daft? I've seen you here so many times. Oh. I have a hard time being mean. I'm just gonna say this one.
I'm sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go.
Everyone makes mistakes. Starting, I'd say they've already gone. Maybe someone could help you fix them. Oh, should I?
Such cheek! Why, in my day, junior mages wouldn't dare say such things to an older mage. If they did, it was an hour in the freezy chair.
Freezy chair? What are you on about, old fool? That doesn't sound pleasant. I'm curious about the freezy chair.
Your steel, it was. Someone would cast a cold spell on it and strap you to it without your trousers on. I miss the freezy chair. Anyway, did you need something?
I just wanted to talk.
I'm not good at talking. Too much chatter makes my head throb. Don't you have lessons to get to? Shoo!
Don't worry, Robert. Don't worry. You'll get the respect you deserve one day.
Libertarians are starting to soften a little on the libertarian position.
Sympathy for a position isn't the same as support. Yet. As far as I know, most Equitarians prefer to remain allied with the Loyalists. You can see why, don't you? Just think of what the Chantry would do if suddenly the Circles were petitioning for more independence, or even a split.
Won't be pretty.
Those short-sighted libertarians. They'll get their way and take us all down with them.
Ooh.
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Niall?
Hello, were you looking for something?
What were you talking to that other mage about? Well, he's right there. Who are you? Just books. What were you talking to the other mage about?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
Why don't you go off then? What? You guys are locked up in this tower. I agree, if we run away, they'll never learn not to fear us. That's true. That's true.
They'll never learn that. They don't want to. I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
Apostate?
If you leave the circle, you become an apostate. And the punishment for leaving is death. Pretty grim, huh?
Yeah. There must be mages who aren't part of the circle. Why would anyone leave the circle? Is the punishment well deserved? Ooh. Yeah, there must be mages who aren't a part of the circle.
I've heard of hedge witches who've managed to survive on their own, eluding the circle for a lifetime. But if the Templars discover them, well, you know what happens. Then there are stories about the Dalish elf clans having great magic. But who knows what's truth and what's fiction when it comes to the Dalish?
I don't know if you guys know this, but that guy is like standing beside me, so technically he's staring at me, but then he just like turns off to the side to make it look like he's like looking at you with thought, but that was weird. Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. Who are you?
I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Okay, so he does kind of look to the left. Which is weird. What were you talking about earlier?
Ah, the fraternities of the enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really.
Tell me about the fraternities.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Which do you belong to?
Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Giving up doesn't help anyone. I should get going. Ugh. Yeah, giving up doesn't help anyone.
An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
Robert's down to leave. Oh, this person has like a nice little private bath and toilet. That's a nice little privacy at least. This is a little less private, but I'm stealing everyone's stuff.
Ah, there you are. You are to be moved out of the apprentices' dormitory, and these are to be your new quarters. The Tranquil will move your belongings this afternoon. Go on, make yourself comfortable.
I get this room? I was just complaining about it.
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well.
Okay, I should be on my way. Who are you? I wasn't looking forward to being run through either. Thanks, that's reassuring, as I'm planning on failing. Ooh, confident or sassy? Come on, go sassy. I wasn't looking forward to being run through early either.
Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one.
Oh. So you could have made a mistake? You don't know what an abomination looks like? I'm sure someone would have told you when to strike. Okay, I have to be Robert. I'm confident. I'm sassy. So you could have made a mistake.
Gregor would have guided me. Something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now?
I mean, yes, because the test never ends. Yeah, best be on your guard then. What kind of Templar is so easily frightened? Sure, there's no abomination. I'm gonna spook him. Yeah, best be on your best guard then.
This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor.
If you say so. Yeah. If you say so. Oh, I didn't click on it.
You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
Yeah. I have so many hats. Robert, no one will copy your style of your hats if you have them all.
You're not going to keep the first enchanter waiting, are you?
Of course I will. I'm Robert. Everyone waits on me. Watch it. One day I'll save the world.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
I'm so cute. I'm just like, Daddy? You sent for me? Hello, First Enchanter? Daddy, First Enchanter? What's going on? I'm just kidding.
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Is this why you had me summon? Pleased to meet you, a Grey Warden, in our tower. What is he doing here? Okay, how would I react? Pleased to meet you. He's a gentleman.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Who are we fighting?
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get.
What are Darkspawn?
They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Korcari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times.
Yeah.
The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
So he's killing me off right away, essentially. My leash, you mean? That's it, after throwing me to the wolves. Yeah, my leash, you mean?
Now, child, it's not that bad.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
Thank you. I'm glad to be part of the Circle. That's all I get. Wow, what's that? I'm gonna say that's all I get.
Joining the Circle is a reward as well. You will realize this one day.
Robert.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Can I leave the tower?
Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Does Duncan know where his quarters are? Sorry. Does Duncan not know where his quarters are? If I must.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Okay. Dad?
Don't dawdle.
Because they have the blood vials, it just makes me think, like, are they doing blood magic? That's not good. That sounds illegal.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company.
Let's just move along. I wanted to talk to you a little more. I didn't have much choice. Yeah, I want to talk a little more.
Yes? What about?
Have there been many, let's just ask everyone. Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korcari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Archdemon?
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I thought the Darkspawn were destroyed in the last Blight.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
And the king is mustering an army to beat back this threat.
Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.
Why is Irene and Gregory arguing about the war?
It is not my place to comment.
Please, I would like to know.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
I don't see why the Chantry and mages can't get along. Yes, but they were arguing about the war. Is that how they were arguing about?
Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
I never liked Gregor. What's your opinion on the matter?
I believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there. Thank you for escorting me. Is there something else I can do for you?
What's happening outside the tower?
Ah, I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
True, but I don't need your pity. No. We're permitted to walk the grounds.
And thus a good view of the other side of the lake? It must feel rather isolated way out here. I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
How many mages have joined the King's army?
When the king sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Caelan's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
Why doesn't the king come himself? I just picture this robber guy being like, the king should come for me. The king should beg for me. No, he's not gonna be like that. 7 is quite a few.
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
Do you think I could join the army? A handful of mages cannot be that useful. Will you fight with the king? Do you think I could join the army?
I don't know. Do you?
Yes, I think I could help. No, I prefer to stay in the tower. I doubt I'd be allowed to go.
I sometimes wonder if the Chantry's many laws regarding magic are necessary. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
It was actually quite interesting, but I should go. I learned much from what you said. As an apprentice, old men talking have defined my life. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I learned much from what you said. I can't be mean to Duncan.
Kind.
I can't be mean to Duncan. Can you tell me more about the Grey Wardens and Darkspawn?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects after all.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks? What do Grey Wardens do?
Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose. Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna end it for today. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you watched this whole video, that means a lot to me. Again, any feedback, please leave comments. Yeah, thank you. Bye.